A
God.
bigger rivalry, though, than Islanders fans versus Tavares. Mateo brings up a great point. We need to hear about your opinions on what unfolded with your biggest rival, Nick Cousins.
First of all, this whole past week has just been
chaos.
The NHL just once again making complete fools out of themselves. Starting with the Kane Brodin thing, which we'll talk about. What was it? The next night, the Robinson one. And then I feel like there was one other one. But then the Gudbranson Cousins thing was just all right, what are we going to do now? And they just keep every time they make a decision, 12 hours ago, you said the exact opposite. Oh, the day before that, you said something kind of different, almost similar. You have no idea what we're doing anymore. And you're kind of at the point where I feel like some of them just don't know what the fuck. The players at this point must be I don't know what the fucking rules are anymore. I have no idea.
I mean, that's what Oposo said, right? Flat out, yeah, I'm not mad that the penalty was called. I'm mad that the same thing happened yesterday. One was clean and applauded. The other one was a 5 in a game. And then the one with Cousins was just a 2-minuter. Make it make sense.
The best was, everyone knew that it was coming. The tweet from Player Safety the next day, Erik Gudbranson has a hearing with the Department of Players. I'm of fucking course he does. Which everyone knows how I feel about Nick Cousins. He is so unbelievably gutless. And it was the most Nick Cousins sequence times 2 I've ever seen.
Meaning it was cowardly. Yeah.
It was just ducks him the first, or does that bullshit hit the first time, and then ducks. Obviously, I also don't blame him for not fighting, because Gudbranson would legit. And kind of, yeah, he got a 16th of what Gudbranson wanted to give him, and if he actually squared up and dropped the gloves, that's not one where Gudbranson wins the fight, gets him down. It's oh, thanks, all right, good on you. He's I'm gonna kill you. I'm going to murder you. So I get why you didn't want to fight him, but in that situation, that hit was so fucking gutless, and the fact that they were 2, that is insane, especially given the past week of hits. And just the decisions that are coming from the NHL. And Nick fucking Cousins, man.
It wasn't even the past week, though, man. It was the 2 days prior. It was Friday and Saturday, and they're yeah, let's do this.
They were
one said nothing, one said 5 in a game. Let's just aim between the goalposts.
Let's just kind of just do nothing. I don't know. What if we do nothing? Maybe they'll stop. Maybe they'll just stop doing it.
Yeah, that's.
But yeah, I can't fucking stand Nick Cousins, dude. It's one thing when he does the little rat shit that isn't insane. It's just this little fucking rat, and then that's what I'm I fucking hate that guy. But not really. But when he's pulling this shit, which he has done before, it's not this is a new thing. I can't fucking stand him, and the way he did his face afterwards too. He's oh, what did I do? I can't believe this. It's fucking unbelievable.
Just like Evander Kane bitching to the media, and then Mateo chimes in, and then a 6-gamer for Perron.
Oh my God, I forgot about that one. So again, this whole week has just been very different situation and still ridiculous. But this week has just been again, guys, just say nothing. Maybe they'll stop. Maybe they'll just stop doing this bullshit. It is crazy. I feel there is every year there is one week or 2 week period where it's just what the fuck is going on? And then it kind of calms down, but everyone's I don't know, these guys are fucking idiots. But I don't even know which one we want to go to.
Let's go to. Oh, okay. So you do know which one we're going to go to.
Well, no, I just real quick, because there's not really a whole lot to say about the Robinson one. I think Okposo's reaction, I thought was the perfect. He didn't go nuts. He just stated exactly everything he said was very true. And he's this is no problem with the penalty, because that guy's taken a lot of hits to the head. Obviously, he's had his own injury problems, significant problems. And he's like, hey, no problem with that being a penalty, but what the fuck was it the game before? Like,
right.
There's no consistency, which is, I thought he said it very well. I like the way he did it in the media, and then they kind of just whatever moved on. But like, I just feel like that was the correct and like relaxed way of actually just stating exactly what's going on. So I wanted to give him credit for that because I like the comment.
Well, and then let's go to the Brodin one, right? Everyone immediately just up in arms. I'm sure a lot of them are Edmonton fans, but whatever. Oh, he looked over his shoulder and saw Kane coming. Free reign to do whatever the fuck he wants. Like, if I walk across the street and look over and see a car, the car can just plow through me with no repercussions.
Yeah, keep your head up.
I knew it was coming. I should have braced myself.
And like this is so the shit that's crazy to me are the people who like probably wouldn't have even thought to bring up the fact that Brodin did the shoulder check to look. They wouldn't have even brought that up if some idiot didn't say, oh well, you know what? I forget who it was. It said at first like, oh yeah, the reason was he shoulder checked and should have protected whatever. And then all of a sudden, these idiots on Twitter who just I can just picture the human beings that are firing these tweets off. Like I read one that was like, the more I watch this, the more absolutely ridiculous this is by Brodin. Like what planet do you live on? Like that is crazy. Yes, he looked over his shoulder and Evander Kane absolutely obliterated him from behind into the boards. He's out long term, and they end up on a power play.
Well, and then Kane had the audacity to absolutely like throw a temper tantrum the size of Patrick Mahomes after the game. Like, oh my gosh, he came after me, and like you could tell he dragged his skate over my face on purpose, and I just don't think there's any place for that in the game. Shut the fuck up.
There isn't a place like in life for like 80% of the things Evander Kane does on and off the ice. So fuck that guy. Like he sucks, dude.
His wife contributed to the Ryan Hartman Fine Fund. If that doesn't tell you everything you need to know about this scumbag, I don't know what else you need.
He is terrible, but like it's such a joke. Like, I really can't believe that the actual stance from the NHL was Brodin did the shoulder check, saw him coming, and should have protected himself better. You're not even like, we know that like decisions in the past, like that's probably been the actual rationale. Like, you're not supposed to say that out loud,
right?
Like you're not supposed to do that because guess what? If I'm Nick Cousins and I'm a fucking little rat, I'm like, I don't give a fuck if anyone's looking. I'm gonna blow everybody up from behind now. Oh, they should have fucking saw me coming. Like it is such an asinine actual reason to say that there is nothing. Like, no, that's fine. If you look, you should definitely brace for fucking that guy running you from behind, right in the numbers into the glass head first.
Dude,
absolutely,
like,
yeah.
Harvard educated, like smart guy from what we know, but like, is this a byproduct of taking a goon and putting them in charge of reviewing this kind of stuff? Like, George Peros, where you at, bud?
I just don't. I like
use I just can't figure as a landing point.
Yeah, it's
that one will never get old.
That one was insane. I like some of the shit that I'm like, man, I can't believe out of all the things you could have come out and said, that's what we came up with, fellas. That's what we're gonna tell the fucking league. Holy shit. I mean, it's fucking so brutal. And of course, now he's on goddamn LTIR. Like, just and the fact again, what was it? Like, was it the game win? Or no, was it the game winner or the game tying goal? They also fucking blew the call too. Or is it they put them on the? I can't even remember. I was just so stunned. I was like, I can't even. It is unbelievable. There is no rules that are real. Like, there's just no actual rules of this fucking league. Like, we're just making them up as we go. It's crazy. It was a joke, dude. It's just such a joke.
Sick league.
Shoulder, yeah. I looked over my shoulder. I saw that if you want to shoot me, I know that guy. I'll duck. You know, because I looked. I saw you. You know, But I don't know. It was one of those things too, where like, since there wasn't even a penalty on the ice, I was like, "There's no fucking way they're gonna give him anything later. They should, but there's no fucking way they will." That's the other thing too. Sometimes with their decisions, where it's like, "Oh, there's no penalty. What are we gonna do? Suspend him?" It's like, yeah, probably. I mean, I don't know if they missed it. Yeah,
That's kind
like,
of the point of supplemental discipline.
It's like at that point, it's like, why don't you just say, "Oh, we don't want to make the refs look even worse." It's crazy.
I mean, if they're going to say, "Oh, he looked over his shoulder, so it's okay," might as well say, "Oh, we don't want to make the refs look dumb, so no suspension."
They're nice guys. They're doing their best out there. Like,
well, they're nice guys now. Now that good old Tim Peel's not part of the group.
He was one of them, carving fucking Brodeen. It is crazy. It is fucking nuts. He went on Twitter and fucking carved Brodeen too. It's just like, okay, that's great.
Wonder
so this is just in the heads of everybody.
I still wonder if Peel is
also, even if he braces for that hit, if he braces for that hit, who's winning that bat? Like full force. Whatever. I don't even like what.
But is the expectation?
Should have thrown a bigger reverse hit. You should have thrown a bigger reverse hit.
You saw him coming, so you definitely should have just spun around so that he could fucking plaster you from the front. Like, great.
Yeah. Thanks. Great. I'll write that one down. Yeah. Remember that for later, guys. Yeah.
God damn it, Sean. South Park logic. What? You can shoot an animal as long as you yell, "It's coming right for us." Oh, good old Uncle Jimbo. God, yeah. that is perfect. Cosgrove. I might have to use that. That's great.
It takes a lot for me to have any like actual like reaction like this to these kind of plays, because like half the time, whether we agree with the decision or not, like you can be like, I mean, I see what they're saying. Well, that's dumb. This one was just legitimately absurd. Like it's like he shoulder checked. Like, oh, okay. Like, well, he looked, so no rules. That's fucking crazy. And like, I don't give a fuck who you are. If that's Evan Bouchard and the same thing happens, it's like, oh, well, he shoulder checked, and I can't believe Ryan Hartman ran him through the glass. Well, he did shoulder check. He should have, I don't know, braced himself. Edmonton Oilers fans would be losing their fucking minds. So
absolutely.
And as they should. Correctly, they would be losing their fucking minds. That's the thing.